Well, the MP at the centre of the controversy says Tamara's reality show isn't entirely successful at trying to prove she's not pointless, stupid and empty. Well, Kelvin Thomson has told Parliament the Grand Prix funding would be better spent on schools or helping flood-affected parts of Victoria. So is he right? Mr Thomson joins me now from Canberra. Good morning to you. Thanks for your time.
Good morning, Mel, Koshi.
Look, why pick on Tamara and not her father, Bernie, who runs it? Was it to prompt the conversation that we're actually having right now?
Well, the point here, Mel, is that she's not some Greta Garbo saying, I want to be left alone. If you watch the documentary, you'll see that she is a willing, indeed enthusiastic participant in charting this extravagant and self-indulgent lifestyle, so it's not surprising if people comment on it. Secondly, it is being funded by Victorians and indeed people in the UK and Russia and India and other places who subsidise Formula One racing and enable the billionaire lifestyle to occur. And we do need to have a debate about these things. We do need to ask ourselves whether, as Victorian taxpayers, we should be paying $50 million towards this kind of lifestyle, or whether that money could be better spent on, for example, tourism in northern Victoria, or a high school for Coburg in my electorate, or undergrounding power lines in bushfire-prone areas.
Yeah. Look, you guys, the ministers we elect are the ones who dole out our taxpayer money. You're the ones who determine what goes into health or education or sport or big events. So are you saying that the time has come to have a wider conversation in the community about how those funds are allocated? Because there's no doubt that obviously big events like this bring things back to the state that they're in.
They do, but in the case of the Grand Prix, the initial investment by the Victorian government was $1.5 million. Over the years it has risen to $50 million and is likely to go higher. There was an Auditor General's report in Victoria a few years ago which said that it did not represent value for money in terms of the return to the Victorian economy. And my point is that there's an opportunity cost here. There are other things that we could do with this money, like tourism in northern Victoria, like a high school for Coburg, like undergrounding power lines, which would represent a better use of taxpayer funds than the extravagant lifestyle that Tamara Eccleston leads.
Just briefly, so do you want it scrapped altogether, or do you just want less money spent on it?
Well, I think that the Victorian government should be negotiating its way out of this contract. If the Grand Prix can stand on its own 2 feet, well, that's fine. But in terms of taxpayer funding, there seriously are better ways in which this money could be spent.
OK, Kelvin Thomson, thanks very much for your time this morning.
Good to talk with you.
Yeah, all right, and we'll put it out. We'd love to hear your views this morning. Drop us a note, soapbox or email or Twitter. Now here's Koshi.
Well, Prince Harry has opened up about his search for